emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands high, getting closer. Music blares like dancing off a choker. Got my heart on my sleeve, call it good exposure. In the beat, got my sensory overload. Overload, overload, load, overload. What you think is my sensory overload? Overload, 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 load, 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 overload. I'm in this emotional roller coaster. Hands up, hands high, getting closer. Music blares like dancing off a choker. Got my heart on my sleeve, call it good exposure. In the beat, got my sensory overload. Overload, overload, load, overload. What you think is my sensory overload? Overload, overload, overload.
No me importa lo que de mí se diga. Vive usted su vida, que yo vivo la mía. Que solo es una, disfruta el momento. Que el tiempo se acaba y para atrás no verá. Bebiendo, fumando y jodiendo. Sigo vacilando de party todos los días. Y cielo. reason. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Start to the end, I can't stop my mind. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Try to pretend that I'm alright. 'Cause I'm alright. 'Cause I'm alright. I want a reason now. I'm coming for the answer. I want a reason now. 'Cause I'm alright. I want a reason now. I'm coming for the answer. I want a reason now. I'm alright. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Start to the end, I can't stop my mind. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Try to pretend that I'm alright. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Try to pretend that I'm alright. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Start to the end, I can't stop my mind. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Try to pretend that I'm alright. Stuck in the moonlight, up for the night. Try to pretend that I'm alright.
I'm not invisible to you. Do my eyes speak true? My soul so in touch with yours tonight. Won't let my head take flight. We could leave this place, freedom ours to chase. What if I escape with you? What if I escape Is it just a fantasy? 'Cause the unknown's pulling me.
done by you. Some things look better, baby, just passing through.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. And this is what it's true that I said. Till touchdown brings me round again. Will I fall in the morning? Can be dead. No, no, no. And I'd fall 1,000 times before I say goodbye. As we stand here at this
Hello casters, we'll start in about another 1.5 more minutes time. You are able to hear me, right, both of you? Can I have the lady caster to give me a quick sound check?
Driving down Sunset on top of the world. Feels like we finally made it home.
Okay, I'm good.
Run to the ocean, the sun in our eyes. They come alive when we're alone. You can be my best kept secret that I don't wanna hide. I'll take you to the city.
Guys, there will be no scoreboard, no scoreboard. So, introduce Jenny, we go straight to game. Thank you.
Lost in the moment, chasing summer high. Down highway 129. Told me you love me under golden skies. I come alive when I'm with you. You can be my best kept secret that I don't wanna hide. I'll take you to the city of angels to find.
Alright, welcome back to our WEB3CON PUBG Mobile Tournament. Today I have someone special to introduce to you. Sis Jenny!
Yes, everybody, I am back in Singapore. Legitly, I just arrived this morning from KL, so I'm back to my home nation. It's nice to be back and definitely looking forward for our very first offline event after the pandemic, right?
Yes, extremely
Yeah.
long. We've been waiting for more than 2 years already,
I
so
know,
today
right?
is a very special day for us as well.
Definitely, and you know what? Of course, I've definitely got updates that, you know, we already have gone to the first cycle of our first match. And of course, I am definitely quite excited to see that some of these players who are right now over in this offline event are actually our seasoned players.
Yes, they are. There are a lot of big teams as well. M42, we saw them, you know, they were
Yeah.
very strong just now. So, just for a bit of update, we have our top 3 champions already just now in the first round. So now we should be heading into the second map itself, which is going to be Miramar. So Miramar, like we said before, is a very open map, right? Even more open than Erangel, and it's a desert map in that case, right? So there's a lot of lesser urban structures across the map. So it's a very open map. It's very dangerous to kind of be left out in the open. So the positioning of the drop is very important to all of these different players and different teams as well. So Jenny, what's the strat that you will follow for this?
Seems like the flight route starts over on the south near Minas Delva and near Al-Azhar. So honestly, this flight route is not preferable. Teams got to work their way towards the south side, and honestly, a whole lot of these teams drop spots, or the preferred areas for them to be in is actually over in the north or the central. So the Shreds, I would say they would try to do quick loots over in Los Leones, where a whole lot of teams would drop in and do a quick loot rather, as compared to people who would want to go into Porto, Parasio, or even Impala. So probably, yep, exactly like what we are seeing, a whole lot of teams are gliding on towards the area and avoiding the cliff sides.
Right, so just a throwback to the first round itself. A couple of the teams, they are very kill hungry because each kill is worth 1 point. So earlier in the first round, a lot of these teams got into many skirmishes across the map, right across the first and second circles already. So interesting to see, we will have more skirmishes early on in this second map.
And you know what? Let us introduce to you Mugen. So currently Mugen is playing for PMPL MYSGPH, which is currently going on. So they are actually going for another match right after this tournament, and this match is actually representing our nation, Singapore. So definitely I want to see a huge gameplay by Mugen itself.
Yes, Mugen actually had a couple of team kills just now. I think they had 4 team kills in quick succession in the first round itself on Erangel. So let's see if they can keep up that score as well, as they're going to be landing into the first urban structure across the map of Miramar.
And it seems like they will be preferred to go on towards exactly where they are dropping into preferred areas over in the drop spot based on PMPL. But we've got Team 11 here, and they definitely got information. Mugen definitely knows this vehicle is moving off. I'm not sure they are going to contact first, but knowing Mugen and knowing that this is their ground, their Singapore ground, they will try to do an early contest.
Yep, if I'm not wrong, TAC is Team Arcana. So Team Arcana actually did pretty well in the first round as well. They had a couple of team kills and they were very mobile across the map, right? So similar to game 1, they're going to be taking their vehicle and driving around. It's very important to cover as much ground as you can in the early parts of the game so you can get as much loot as possible. And like we said, the first drop was actually quite lucky for a lot of the teams. A couple of them actually had a lot of level 3 helms and level 3 vests right from the get-go on the first drop. So that was really interesting. Right, and I think that allowed a couple of the players to stay alive for a very long time. Granted, yes, a couple of them took many shots to the face and suffered a huge defeat after that. But what happened in first round was actually a Juggernaut from Farang SG lasted the entire game. He was the only player left on his team.
Oh, wow.
And he survived all the way to the end to rat it out and get a double kill to win the first round.
Wow, that was definitely a clutch still right there.
Exactly.
Definitely very proud for Farang SG for being able to do that. But looking into team number 14, we've got Seal. Again, this team, we don't need introductions. They have been in the scene for quite a while for Singapore. But I think this is the new lineup. So usually they would go into Impala. But today it seems like I don't think they are over in Impala. They are over in the central areas, just going to do some lootings. Nothing to see so much actually, like what Kin said. The first part of Miramar usually is about looting, and plus they need to do and have a transportation, because in Miramar, without transportation is actually something crazy that you shouldn't be doing, because it's a huge map, a lot of things to cover.
Well, they might be walking into GN Raven here, as we have Freak from GN. Oh, okay. And Quay is going to be taken out here by Zack, as it looks like Quay is going to be left bleeding on the floor. No mercy for you, my friend, as Zack takes the first kill of this map. And with that, they are going to be 1 point healthier in this bid for first place with the ranking system that we have in place.
But I'm actually quite worried if I'm him, because looking at the team, he's the only player left and he's in a very hot spot area. Hacienda. And this place, a lot of people will drop by. And you know what? The other team, the enemy or the person that he actually defeated is waiting for him to come in, because when you look at the mini-map, they are just right outside waiting for him to come out. And now shifting over towards Seal, they're just doing a little bit of looting. They are in the circle, no worries about that. So teams like this, nothing to worry about. They're just going to get information, and rotation definitely matters. But look into the circle right now. It's moving towards the left side of Miramar, all the way to Bonte Noivo. Honestly, that place is very good to play because there's a huge cliff for them to take cover. If teams are used to tournaments, I'm sure I will see a very clever kill feed later.
Well, with Freak and Quay being taken out, GN Raven not exactly looking too good. They have 2 players left, so Olap and Don't Cry, they're the only 2 players left on GN Raven. And with that, they actually, in view of Zack as well. Zack from AJM, sorry.
Yes, and Zach just gonna do a little bit of rotation, but he didn't know that somebody is doing a TPP towards him, learning this set and going straight out and wipe out back to the lobby for AGM. That is what you get for being vulnerable at the first round, and you're only left with one member.
Yep, a very good kill here by OLAP, which means they net 2 kills for the team already, an additional 2 points. Every point matters in this game, right? While the first place will get 15 points, a number of kills will potentially change the leaderboards across the map. Malkosa gonna get some help from Chico as well. So Chico gonna be hopping into that Volkswagen van, and it looks like this portion of the map, they probably have looted this area already. And if we're going to take a look at the entire minimap, that skirmish is still happening between OLAP, GN Raven. And let's take a look at GN Raven as they approach that 2v2 situation under the urban warfare there.
Over in Cruz the Vel, there's definitely skirmishes. We can hear the shots here, but we are looking into Team H2O. This is definitely a new lineup coming from Chico here, one of the old players that we would say. But there is a kill feed happening. There you go. Now changing into Ola, doing a 2v2 with Seal. Now can Seal take down with one person left. Now it's all about the CQC who can be a faster one, and it seems like Team 15, they are going for a domination.
Yep, Don't Cry and OLAP, they understand what's a risk here, so they have to be very careful around this positioning. Like we said in the first game, check your corners, guys, because it's very important to make sure that you have the vision as well as the information. As taking this fight against Team Seal is not going to be an easy job at all. Shako did a very good job in the previous match itself, so it will be quite a challenge for them. Right now, you can see actually you still have 3 members, if I'm not wrong, across the map. While it is currently a 2v2 situation, a simple rotation will force them into a sandwich, and that's not exactly the position you want to be in if you are from GN Raven.
Yeah, but I'm really liking how they open up for the team in orange, because you can see that they can get information from the compound houses, and there is somebody overlooking on towards the other side, probably having a little bit of that vantage point, giving information, because you all know Cruz de Vel, this area is not that big, so they are definitely giving information out. So that's really a good formation for the team in orange. Currently, they are, probably like trying to study over Olap's team. But right now looking into Virgil, who's just doing a little bit of the reset. They've got nothing to worry. SoCOL is on them. Team Mugen, who will do just a little bit of recovery.
Yep, the first circle is activated already, so with the counter being count down. And now, the first circle is not exactly a very hard place, hard circle itself. There's not a lot of damage to deal. So in that case, I mean, most teams, they're pretty comfortable to be outside of the circle at this point. But right now, we have to consider the 2 possibilities, right? So you personally, would you prefer to be inside the circle, or would you like to circle around the rim of that outer circle?
This one, I would rather be inside the circle but nearby to Monte Nuevo because of the cliff area that I can play with. That's why we did see quite a few teams that was in the center nearby to Monte Nuevo, because that's actually a very tactical place to be in. But honestly, I see some teams doing a late rotation, which is no problem. I'm hearing context here, and this is coming from Requiem and friends. So again, these 2 players, or these people from this team, are actually our OG people. Requiem, Insider, we've seen the name, we've heard the name, they are back here today in action.
Yep, it's going to be experience against talent here, the new blood against the old blood, and it looks like Requiem is doing okay against Zed. So TAC, like we said, the previous game, they are doing pretty well, but Requiem seems to be alone. Where's the rest of his team though? They are going to be circling around the map, and it looks like it's potentially a sandwich and potentially a 4v1. Requiem not exactly in the best place. He has to get out, and he has to get out now.
I think he was doing some scouting, but definitely I'm waiting for the entire team to come back up, because this team is not a team that we want to mess with. We've got Y2K in the house. This guy is from Team Secret, and he has played for TJB this year, so definitely it's not going to be easy to take that down. Look at how fast the shots of Requiem is towards the team here, and getting a knockout from Requiem himself. Now the entire team has regrouped. We are seeing that happening, coming back here, but yes, it's okay to have 1 down. Look at the 3 of them. They're going to do a tactical call right now. There you go.
Yep, the follow-up here. Y2K, like you said, one of the stronger players for Team Secret, as he gets Edzy down to, I think he's going to be bleeding out soon, because the rest of the team, they're going to be in an open position if they try to res him at this point. And now that's very good mind games. So Y2K, you can see experience counts, as Dams and Flint, they are going to be holding the fort in the house. But now Y2K and Ricky, they are going to be supporting each other as another nade comes down. Oh, Y2K! Surprised with that nade and looks like he's going to pay the price. Bleeding out.
Yes, definitely that was a good reflect by Team Tag. Definitely know the footsteps was coming. He hooked the net nicely and gave it a combo and definitely hit Y2K. Now information is being coming in. I think Insider is trying to do a flank here. He's not going to come in blindly. Already dropping onto two of them out. Y2K has to be resurrected or at least revived for at least a little bit of that time to do some flanking, to do a reset. But unfortunately right now we have to change screen. I'm not really sure what's going to happen to that Team T Tech. We're going to see on how they are going to come back for the fight. But looking into team number 12, they're going to eat a little bit of the blues here. They're probably making a slow game into the circle. Not going to worry so much. This is one of the tactical ways to play actually in Miramar to avoid early games. But of course, timing has to be right. So I think it's a good rotation because he just ate a little bit of the blues and then coming into the perimeters.
Yep, his name's very interesting. Uwu here. Doing okay. I mean, going to manage himself up as Team Arcana. Our dear Zed is going to be supported by the rest of the team. Like you said, the cliff is very important. A high vantage point is extremely useful for all teams, especially when you have snipers on hand. Now, if you take a look at Zed, Zed is actually quite stacked here. He has a level 3 vest and a level 3 helmet. So he's pretty much close to immune in terms of damage. Not exactly invulnerable, but you know, able to soak up some bit of damage as well.
Yep, and interestingly, Zed is actually trying to find where's the last member of Requiem and Friends because unfortunately Y2K did not survive that. They definitely brought him back to the lobby. So leaving only Insider out there to do survival game. And what Zed is trying to do, trying to find that last person, but at the same time, I don't want to waste any more time. Want to get a better place because they have already made contact here. They are going to call in people to come in and they definitely do not want that. So they got to move off to another place. But over in Chumasera, now looking into Team H2O, getting information and they are very, very close to M42.
Oh, M42, they had a very good showing in the previous round. It would be a pity if they do get taken out right now. As the second circle is announced, can we take a look at the minimap to see where this second circle will be at?
But I'm not sure, but I think it's going to go in towards the left side. Looking at Chumasera, probably is towards the south left of the current circle. People from Monte Nuevo coming down in towards Chumasera, exactly where the circle is right now. There you go. It's going towards southwest or south towards the left side. And a whole lot of teams are going to use the rotation over on towards the south side. But we are just looking on towards some of these teams who are currently seeing one another, and this is H2O versus M42 who have seen each other on the clips.
Right, so I mean Labo SMG gonna catch a glimpse of M42. Ooh. So while we take a look at what's going on for that, we are gonna be having a bit of an issue, but no worries. We're gonna keep our eyes on Masashi and Labo at this point.
There you go. Now the fight, they are just doing long distance shots, just pressuring onto one another. They're not going to push, and that's very smart. It's only the second circle, not a need to push into anybody else because we want to avoid early games. Looking into Miramar, it's quite impossible to rotate it. But looking into Labo, looking into the shots here, super precise. He's actually locking the target over onto towards the hillsides of the hitch here, and he managed to get a little bit of them.
Yep, M42 not exactly in the best place to be. They are kind of getting blocked off and kited by Labo SMG. Just one player alone is enough to cause so much damage. And M42, they have to kind of figure out what they want to do from here because Dion has taken a bit of damage. Yes, the rest of the members of M42 are still pretty much healthy, but the problem is not the damage, the problem is the positioning. So M42, they have to kind of figure out what do they want to do at this point. A couple of nice shots here by Dion, giving information for both teams. Now, I think they might not take this fight for too long. They might look for a rotation. But once again, like you mentioned, cliff sides are very important, and I don't think this is a vantage point that they want to give up easily.
Definitely, they've got to do a little bit of that opening up. I've already seen one scouter way up there for Team M42, which is very smart indeed. But I think they're going to try to reposition themselves because they have already been doing the pressure fire. People can hear exactly where they are. They have to reposition, throwing up. The circle decided to use the area that I said. It was an advantage, and this is the cliffs over in Monte Nuevo.
Right, so we are going to see some nice snipes potentially. Now, you can see the rest of the teams, yes, they have gotten wind of the information on this third circle itself with 1 minute and 20 seconds and counting. As Sam actually just walk up into all 4 members of Mugen, and Mugen just takes him out in a 4v1. Quay now left alone, presumably with the other 2 teammates right behind on his tail. They have to figure out, is this a fight worth taking? Because Mugen is still 4 members strong.
This does not look good for SM Vincer. I try to get the information with a little bit of spray now, but Virgil managed to get away. Nope, I'm not going to stop by that, but information has already been whipped down. Now, Achoy should save his bullets because he's not going to get to protrude to any of them. Probably the buggy has experienced a little bit of the damage, which is a good attempt for Machoy, but now he has to rethink on where he wants to rotate in.
Yeah, with that third circle potentially closing in 27 seconds and counting. Now, okay, that's quite a bit of information for SMV, right?
Yeah, SM Vincer, they're just shooting over to anything that passes through, not really caring about what happens. You know what, I see this, I'm going to shoot, I'm going to try. Honestly, I think this is a good attempt. They are trying something out there, but I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I think the entire Farang Singapore has went back into the lobby. Unfortunately, been targeted here by team number 8, which is Guerrera. So they have been gatekept. Unfortunately, not being able to move in by that vehicle.
Yep, no second lucky punch for Juggernaut, as his story, his fantasy story couldn't continue. Yes, he won the first round for his team, but now he's the next one to be taken out, and it looks like all the other teams are moving into this third circle already. Mind you, there are a couple more circles, but it looks like all teams are ready, hungry and thirsty for some more kills, as each kill is worth 1 point. M42, they will be walking straight into the arms of our dear orange team. Here we go, Dion, no! Dion gonna be taken out, bleeding out slowly. Where is the rest of M42? Where is the follow-up?
I really like the way on how Team H2O, okay, my bad, this is the real H2O. Before this, it was another H2O probably, or Team Costa. But they were so disciplined, holding the trigger fire, waiting for the vehicles to arrive, and then they decided to shoot. Now, they are not pushing, they are still holding on, they are not going to push, they are waiting for the entire team. Now, this is very good discipline skills showed by Team H2O.
Yep, is anyone going to save Dion? That's the question, because now they have another member who is taking a huge chunk of damage, which is Nico. Melody is trying to provide some cover fire for his team as Dion is slowly limping back to his group. Not much action to kind of get Dion out, but I think this is just a ploy by H2O. They want to get rid of the other members. Nico taking heavy damage, he is going to be taken out as well, slowly bleeding out. M42 might be looking at the light as another member goes down. So it looks like Dion is the first member to die out of M42.
This does not smell good, but I did see a very good comeback by M42. They were trying to defend their way of coming in, shooting from the lower portion.
Yep.
Locks here is trying to figure out which one he should attack first, but the entire team of H2O, they have the vantage point. They know where to shoot. They've got their information, but right now, these two teams, they have to figure out a way to come in because none of them is in the circle.
Yep, the door is closing for M42. Melody was taken out as well, slowly bleeding out for the side of M42, leaving just the last member of M42 to make things happen. And of course, Cloudy with this advantage. They still have all four members, so inside is pretty much safe. Cloudy is going to be the savior of this teammate. Now, the question is, how long more can M42 hold on? Because I don't think it's a question of whether they can survive. It's more of a question of how long they can survive for.
Yep, and like I said, they have to worry about coming in. The circle is not going to be in their favors, and it's at least about 300 meters apart, and it's already going into the 4th, 5th circle, so definitely the circle will hurt you a bit more. They have to make decisions now, whether they want to wipe out the team, or, sorry, or they want to take the fight.
No worries here. H2O in a very good positioning, but if you take a look at the minimap, the red team is circling around the area as well. So M42, not exactly in the best state. Sorry, it's the maroon team. A bit colorblind on my side.
It's SM Vincer, so they are playing at the perimeters of the circle, but the team that I worry is actually Mugen because they are still alive, and I think at least 3 of them is still on. I did see a kill feed earlier on over to Aris getting a headshot, but I think he's able to do a revival by then, so Mugen is still alive, and they are looking for farm. They are going to farm a few of these elimination points. That's the reason why they are hanging out at the perimeters.
Oh, just a quick update though. They're gonna let M42 live. So Lobs, the lone member, is he gonna pull a Juggernaut for round 2? That remains to be seen because SM Vincier, they are very close by to Lobs. And if they do catch a glimpse of Lobs, I think Lobs is not in for a fantastic time at all.
Yep, definitely. But over here, we are looking into H2O, getting information. But I think the team, a ladies team just passed by them. I did see Grenade here. Oh, this is team number 8. I think a bit of them is actually ladies. At least Grenade is a lady. There is a lady team today over in the offline. Yes, so, but spray. Masashi trying to get into Grenade, but she's doing a reflect, immediately lying down. Wow, what skills is showing off.
Yeah, quick reaction time says Mugen, they are going to be suffering a couple of hits. Looks like H2O, they are in their comfort zone here. They are on top of the cliff. So right now, Mugen, they have to kind of manage their resources well. Do they go for the heals or do they try and fight this out straight away?
Yep, definitely they are going to try to fight it out. It looks like they are playing by the perimeter, so they got to do a little bit of the flushing, trying to take precedence into the elimination points because it's impossible for them to at least get into. I'm not sure if they even have any more vehicles, and looks like right now, Mugen Bell has already do a little bit of that gatekeep. Already targeted towards that spray towards Vulture, and yep, slip through the tree and managed to get one down.
That rotation for Bell is working out wonders as Bell is going to get one knockdown here as it looks like Newbie is going to be taken out as well. Here comes the follow-up damage. H2O not performing too well. Mugen doing so much damage as Grenade deals an insane amount of damage onto H2O as Bell is following up the damage as well. H2O inside, not enough inside to dodge the damage as Bell from the corner of that doorway peeks out and gets a couple of knockdowns as well. Grenade gonna be a bit greedy, moving. Might be risky on that move.
Wow, look at Bell, the one and only Bell doing a clutch here for the team of the ladies. Super proud. I'm just looking at her spray all the way that 4 times. Wow, super legit.
Oh, and Lobs gets taken out finally.
Yep, and doing that clutch amazingly from the distance, easily getting 13 elimination points.
Yeah, but Grenade is actually extremely low. She was taken out as well. Is there anyone to help her? But while that is happening, Kosa is going to catch a glimpse of 2sec. And it looks like, oh, not looking too good as 2sec is going to take a fall. While Tazcat is going to be taken out as well.
Yep, and I think we are seeing the team over with Kosa, who is looking over by the sides here, also doing a little bit of that perimeters, guarding the other side, all the way contacting through the current circle over to team Arcania, seeing them on the other side. But we only with 3 elimination points. It's still okay, they are still gathering information. None of them, at least their vehicles are already getting exploded, so they have no way but to move around by foot and getting shot from the side. Yeah, being spotted, knocked down by Malkosa. So this is a return fire immediately for being noisy.
Dams is the one that took it. Kosa didn't even know where the shots were coming from and pays the ultimate price with his death. And it looks like this huge skirmish around that circle. No one's in the circle at this point. They're all on the outer rim as the zone is closing as well. Another 10 more seconds before the 7th circle will show up on the map as Power Black being sandwiched between Rasu 9. And you can take a look at Guerra Kiss as well. They are going to be circling around that outer circle. The field of damage is coming in as well. Doing well on Mugen here.
Mugen ladies are showing off the skill sets here, but nobody wants to be in the circle except for Tex, and he is pretty much screwed up. Obviously that will happen. He is the middle of the target. He will go down, but if you see right now, Kin, everybody is playing at the perimeters of the circle. And if I'm not mistaken, we are left with only 2 teams.
Yes.
And this is between the ladies and the men. Who will be victorious?
Yeah, it's going to be Mugen against, if I'm not wrong, it's SM Vincier. And it looks like Kiss is not doing too well, but Chico is getting a huge amount of damage being laid down onto him. And Chico is not looking too healthy. As Labo SMG as well as Rasu, they will try to provide some cover fire while Chico tries to heal himself up. And Chico has managed to, get a bit of health back. Now the question is, can Mugen figure something out? What is the strategy here? Because they are kind of sandwiched across a bit of cover from that smoke, but I don't think it's enough because they are outnumbered at this point. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Both having high ground advantages.
Yeah, but kid, I would be worried if I'm the ladies. I've got 16 elimination points. I'm the boss right now. They're definitely going to get outnumbered. They're trying to get their way in. That's the reason why they're deploying smokes. But the shots are coming in from Chico, pushing in from Labo, getting into the center. He's going to try and use the airdrop for a little bit of the blockage here. But the ladies have nothing to worry. 16 elimination points, guys.
Yep, that is even more points than the first place placement. Now, it will be a huge win for them if they can get the first place placement here. So, okay. Russell actually gets taken out. Mugen showing up.
Another one bites the dust, I would say here, but Bell and working very well with Guerrera. Now another one. Oh, Guerrera being spotted. Now Bell 1v1 here with Lebo, getting the shots, but winner. Chicken dinner for Lebo's team, getting the head across towards the ladies team. But honestly, the victory belongs to the ladies. They've got themselves 17 elimination point. What is that?
That's right, 16 kills in the entire second round. So Mugen, I mean, they have very good points here. 16 kills means 16 points. And of course, Malkosa, along with Chico, Rasu, and Labo, a total of 6 kills. So they will get 21 points for this second round on the map of Miramar. Now, as we prepare for Game 3, I'm not wrong, Game 3 will be on Sunhook. One of my favorite maps, a very clean map for you to explore as well.
Yeah.
So now we're going to tabulate the scores again. We will take a short break and come back to you with Game 3 for Sunhook to see if the leaderboards has changed significantly with the scoreboards from round 2.
Yep, definitely. So we'll be right back with the scoreboard with you. Hello everybody and welcome back to our WEB3CON PUBGM tournament, and we are live over in Zouk. Of course, we are in our nation land, Singapore, and with me is Kin. Hi.
Hello, so I'm going to share with you a bit more about what they're playing for today. Now, how does a staycation sound to you?
Ooh.
Yeah, staycation sounds great, right? And along with that, there's $3,000 worth of prizes for the 15 teams to win. So what they're playing for is to get as many points as possible, get as many kills as possible, and if you're the champion, you stand a chance to win up to $3,000 worth of the prizes, as well as a staycation in one of our esports hotels.
What? Esports hotel?
Yep, it's definitely something new.
Esports is everything, isn't it, guys? Now, knowing that it's already the endemic, so esports is on the roll. And that's the reason why we are having such tournaments in such high places like Zouk. And this is definitely happening for the players here. They're definitely feeling it. Of course, when you guys come down, it's free entrance. You guys can come in and support your team, especially if you are from Singapore PUBG community.
Right, that's right. So now a recap of the games that we had. So Farang SG actually took home game 1, right, with the kill being landed by Juggernaut. That solo red skills, they're clutching it out. Yep. And along with that second round, we had Kosa, who actually took the second map with a kill. But just to highlight, Mugen did a very good job, right? 16 kills in round 2. That's more than the points that they're gonna win if they are in first place.
Yeah.
So now I think we are going into the third game. We are going to Sunhook, if I'm not wrong. Now, Sunhook, is that one of your favorite maps, or is that one of the maps that you don't actually prefer?
I don't. I gotta be frank, but sorry Tencent, you guys did a good job with the map. But
Yes,
honestly, it's very challenging, especially knowing that all these teams are competitive. Because why? The current meta is healing. So, we're going to see a little bit of the healing games coming in with all these teams here. They're going to do a little bit of that healing. So, how healing game works is basically they're going to collect all the aids from outskirts of Sandhawk. Popular places to get all these aids are Quay, Hatin, and even places like Tambang and things like that. There will be a whole lot of aids over there. They will collect all of them and doing the healing process. So, they will leave one member behind while the other teammates go into the circle. Because in Sandhawk, everybody sees one another. Even if you move in fast, it will not be fast enough. But you know what? Over in bootcamp, it's taken by the team Mugen and also the team that's dropping by here.
A very, very early skirmish for each of these teams here. It looks like Ham 10K is going to be the first one to get knocked out in this third round. It's really, really low, so they are going to try and cover them. Aries here are going to try and get a few shots in on Olap. So Olap, I think, did very well for both games. I think a couple of kills for GN Raven itself. So I think GN Raven, I mean, if Olap is able to get a couple more kills in this round, they should be, safe in terms of positioning for the
Yep,
leaderboards.
definitely, but doing a little bit of that TPP here, trying to get the CQC right, doing the sprays, pressure fire, but Olap being spotted here. Wow! Ares, the kingmaker, the guy, the striker for Mugen, but he is being spotted here. It's not the end, but oh no! The entire Mugen back to the lobby. I'm really not expecting that.
Yep, and Olap is still alive.
Oh, no.
GN Raven doing very well. Nobody has died yet, so they are able to res each other up, get the heals in as well. Like you mentioned, Sunhook is a healing map. So, playing to their strengths of the map itself, it looks like GN Raven perhaps getting a good footing at the start of this round 3.
But it's okay because Mugen, naturally, they are aggressive. That's the team that I know Mugen of. And probably this is their warm-up sessions before their bigger play that they have to play this evening. But of course, they definitely did a good play there over in bootcamp with a whole lot of guts to come in and try to stand down. Although they did not get this game right, it's okay. They deserve that. They have the guts. That's all that matters. But now, other teams that's having a scrimmage is SM Vincer versus team number 5, which is All-Star SG getting spotted here. Uh-oh, TPP did not work for that.
Yep, a huge surprise juke there, and it cost them their life. So, 3sec is going to be taken out at this point. Him along with Power Black, the two of them are bleeding out. So, Sam and Quay, they are going to have to try and figure a way out to heal their team, because what is the opponent team allowing to happen is that they're going to just lay them out as bait and get the kill.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good here. They are trying to get information, but Team 5, or at least All-Star SG, they are regrouping. They are trying to get information here, trying to recuperate, but SM Vincer will just do a little bit of the reset with Atroy in hand. He's going to try to revive and will do a little bit of backpedaling.
Yeah, 3sec definitely regret his actions there because he actually threw a molly before the entire fight started. So that gave away his position to the opponent team. And it's a price too dear to pay for throwing one molly.
But Chico now trying to test a little bit of that pressure fire, already locating exactly where the opponent is for Sam. He knows exactly where he is, the reason why he's kissing the door. He's doing a little bit of the TPP, getting information, but that's the only thing we can see. But Chico trying to mark the target, but knowing that he's behind the wall, there's nothing much he can do except for pressuring the fire.
Yep, I mean, it's a huge standoff for this, right? And earlier when we were looking at the players drop off from the plane, actually a couple of the teams, most of them are quite segregated from each other. They actually chose different portions of the map to land into. So it's quite surprising that we have such a skirmish early on, right? 4 teams already fighting it out. And of course, a couple of deaths already. Now, this is going to be a standoff because I don't think they want to make anything happen at this point. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds before the first circle starts closing, so they have plenty of time to wait this out.
Wow, but look at that, shots fired by Chico. Game instincts on point through the smoke. Managed to get a little bit of the damage towards Sam Vincer. Like I said, they're doing a little bit of the reset. They're going to do a bit of back paddling. They don't want to participate into the fight. And Chico needs to rethink over his choices because looking at his loot, he don't even have a bag. He only has a level 2 helmet, but he's so determined to finish this. He's doing a spray again, but I'm really worried the fact that he's going to go into the second circle and he's without anything on.
Yeah, we have no gear and little bullets to spare. This is not exactly the prime position you want to be in as Chico. So Chico now going to be forced to back away and look for some loot. And while that is happening, Team Arcana actually getting a bit of a skirmish themselves as Easy actually gets easily taken out here as it looks like Raul is forced to back off.
Raul with 3 of his teammates that is still alive. I think it's okay, no problem with that. He still can do a little bit of the reset, trying to do a bit of that rotation, maybe getting a bit of the advantage points because right now they are in the lower ground. No information is coming in. They definitely want more information and definitely trying to get into the center of the circle or take the vantage point into the next circle where exactly it will lead. As of now, I have no idea exactly where the circle is. I'm not sure if it's going to the center, into the Painan, 3 islands, or even the north side of where Quay is. So it really depends on where it is. But I'm hearing the sprays here pressuring the fire from Team 15, which is G and Raven, who already dominated bootcamp and now they are out to fire again.
Yep, Essential didn't exactly have the best 2 games at the start, so they're looking for some redemption here. And it looks like, G and Raven not going to try and grant them that wish because Freak and Olap, they're kind of pushing the limits here, and it looks like Freak might enter.
Kobe! I like that. That was really precise.
That swing around here, Mal is not looking too healthy. He's already knocked out. So they're only left with no limit Raul 69. Can Raul push his limits? Do you really have no limits? That's the question here. Oh, nice one. 1v4. Oh, he's gonna get it all.
Is he gonna do a clutch here? He just brought down 3 members from G and Raven. Now Olaf is left. Raul going to be the adrenaline rush pusher with the DBS in hand. Now DBS versus DBS shotgun meta. Let's go. Let's fight it off. But no, we're gonna go for that M4 shots. Raul is not gonna be that easy. He's gonna say, hey, I've got no limits. I'm gonna fight with you, bro.
Yep. Olaf, okay, getting a clipped by that nade itself, and it looks like they're gonna try for some peak shots. Olap not exactly very healthy as well. So this is a pretty even fight as Raul gonna catch a glimpse. Another laid down by the side of GN Raven. Olap, he has to try and figure something out. Oh, he actually catches a glimpse of No Limit Raul. But Raul here, very safe in that corner as Olap trying to force a mistake out. Plenty of bullets to spare at this point. Good rotations by both sides. This 1v1 is always a tense situation. As Raul might get spotted out here, Olap very, very good with the maneuvers.
Suddenly I'm feeling like it's a TDM. It's no longer a battlefield, guys. It became a TDM immediately. But Raul with that very precise grenade, it's not 1, but 3 times he managed to hit and get a bit of the damage from Olaf. So what a Kobe by Raul. Another one bites the dust, but on time Olaf managed to do a little bit of that healing game. But Raul, what a Kobe! Crazy clutch.
Olaf doesn't stand a chance there, actually gets taken out by the nade, and I mean you can hear the cheers from his teammates.
Yeah.
Clutch play there with the nades. I mean, who needs guns, man? Let's just throw nades.
That was precise, man. Wonderful job. Now I understand why do you mean by no limit Raul. So I'm going to call you no limit now, okay?
All right, and we can see here Rasu here on the other end of the map is gonna catch a bit of information for his team here. They are gonna be looking around. Not much loot on him. I mean, pretty decent level 2 gear. Pretty decent at this stage of the game. The first circle now is closing in as we reach the 9-minute mark for game 3 in Sanhok.
Yep, 9-minute mark it is, and it seems like it's going towards, you know what? It's between the 3 islands, the famous islands, and it's still in this right smack in the middle. But we're looking into team number 5, which is All-Star SG, and they are currently sharing Paradise with another team on board. If I'm not mistaken, that is another team from M42. You know what? They are seeing each other quite often. I see this in Miramar, over on the hillside in circle number 2 in the previous game, and now right now in circle number 2 over in Paradise. Now, are you like smelling each other very much?
Well, but M42 didn't exactly have the best result from the previous exchange. So now they are looking for some redemption. They want to kick them out. So All Stars SG, they have to look behind their shoulder, make sure that nothing's going wrong there. But still meet at this point because likewise, there's still a minute to go before the second circle starts closing. So they have plenty of time. They do not want to risk it all. It's not worth it at this point.
Yeah, but it seems like I don't think M42 has any idea that actually Team All-Star is about to push it into Paradise because it's a big place. You can't really hear the footsteps knowing that they are all the way at the edge of where Paradise is. So no info at all. M42 is just going to stay put and they're just going to, you know, hold up to this place. They have no information. It's okay. Because why? Because the circle insists to show where it's going to be. So it's between 3 islands. If you have a compound, you still can guard it like what M42 is doing, which is very good. Good strategic play, I would say, just waiting on. But Insider, what happened? Why did you get knocked?
Yep, super low as well. I mean, the 3 members are still pretty much healthy. So Team Seal, not too much danger for them. Insider needs a bit of help. And looks like the circle will be closing soon. How much time do we have left?
It's about maybe 3 minutes and it's going towards the north side into Quay. So this is a circle where I think all these players, they are so used to this rotation. I'm not sure. I got a feeling if I am Farang SG,
They are so far away.
Yeah, and some teams would actually use the boat. This is another meta in Sanhok that some teams actually would like to play using the boat to rotate. But I think that's too far of a rotation. They don't have the fuel. So I think they will just play by the blues coming in late. I'm not exactly sure as to what their gameplay is. We're going to wait for that. But the team that got the circle is Team Seal SG Brunei. They got Quay.
Yep, Team Seal, I mean, they have been pretty consistent, right? They have survived all the way to the top, at least the top 5 teams, top 6 teams, sorry, within this this 15 teams that we have arranged today. And I think that's a pretty good showing. So it remains to be seen, can they actually get a win for themselves? Because, I mean, it sucks that, you know, you make it all the way to the top and you don't finish it, right? So Mugen, yes, like we said, Mugen is pretty far off the map. So they have to kind of be in a rush because the second circle is going to start closing in another 30 seconds or so.
Yep, this is definitely a team that I don't want to mess with because they are all ladies with one man, which is Amir. So it's Amir and friends. I mean, of course, today's the name that they are renaming for themselves is not Mugen, but they come from the same, I would say, the same board Mugen people, except for this is the ladies lineup. That the other Mugen that had the fight in boot camp was the men's lineup. But look at the ladies here; they are super feisty. Already spotted and have the hint that somebody's in the house, which is Y2K from Requiem and Friends. And now turn to the TPP, who will go down first? Y2K, will he take it? But the jiggle, just a little bit more. With 20% of health, Y2K managed to get the last few shots. Yep,
that jiggle pick definitely worked out for Y2K here. And Y2K is going to be absolutely fine with the heal and looks like Grenette is not going to suffer, not going to have the same fate. Going to be a bit...
Oh,
okay. Bell is falling low as well. And it looks like Grenette and Bell, they are going to be falling off. And it looks like Y2K might just leave them alone.
Yeah, so it was not really a wise thing to do to push on towards Y2K, even though he looked quite vulnerable. But I think he has something in mind. Look at the first stage, he's carrying 9 already. So definitely he wants to do the healing game. This is at least one of the teams that is focused on towards that. We can see later on about 30 to 40 first aids. I don't know who will carry that, but it really depends. But it seems like Y2K will try to be the healer.
Yep, Y2K doing a very good job here. And with that, they are going to secure themselves a couple of good positions. I think that strat definitely going to work out for them. can we take a look at the entire map? Let's see where the rest of the teams are going to be at this point as well.
It seems like, yep, there you go. The circle goes in the favor of Hatin and Cow. So teams have to rotate all the way towards the north, and it seems like Seal will not get out of Cow. They're going to try to protect that place, and similarly to All-Star, who have rotated out from Paradise and kind of moving in towards the areas of Cow that is right in front. So it's pretty much safe for them. Now, it's curious. I'm very curious on how teams are going to come in, especially for Farab Singapore. They're so far behind. They're over in Painan.
Yeah, exactly. And Juggernaut does not have a vehicle, so I think it's a tough call for them to make. The call obviously is to, you know what, Juggernaut, I think we're going to have to leave you behind, and he's just going to try and make the most of it at this point. But right now, in the middle, in the circle, in the middle of the circle itself, we do have All-Stars SG. They have a very dominant position in the map, as Y2K going to join his team with the loot as well. Like you said, the healing strat is he had 9 first aid kits back then, and he's going to drop it all for his teammates as well, just leaving 1 for himself.
Yeah, he's probably giving into the healer. So I was wrong. Y2K isn't the healer. It could be Ricky or Insider. I'm not sure. They are just gathering all their first aids, leaving it to one guy, leaving that guy behind for him to come in a bit later. This is exactly how they play healing games before circle number 4. So the rest of them is gonna go all out to get elimination points, or at least to get the circle to prolong the survival points. It really depends on how they want it to be. But here we go, looking to Team Seal. Team Seal SG Brunei. They've got Cow, and they're gonna get Cow. Get Cow.
Now it's going to be a very quiet few seconds right now, because the third circle is closing soon, another 16 seconds to go. And none of these teams can afford to lose any more kills, right? So it's best not to die. I would rather not die than to risk having a couple more kills at this point. Points do matter, but your life matters more.
True. And in the game of Sandrock, it's all about survival. Elimination points comes in at the very last minute, where everybody has to show themselves when the circle gets smaller. So this is exactly how they are going to play it, because it's a small place to be, and there is still like over 14 teams that is still alive, so that's quite a big amount of number. And I can hear sprays here coming by the areas of where Requiem and Friends is about to step in. I think H2O, wow, I see a kill feed going on here. Someone has got knocked down, and that is from Farang SG.
Oh, clean glimpse as Sam might be taken out. Sam takes a huge chunk of damage as Requiem gonna keep his eyes peeled for the rest of the teammates across the area. He is supported by one other member in this area, but they're about 100 meters from the circle itself, so it's still pretty much close. They can make it by foot, and he might catch a glimpse of Quay as well as Power Black. Oh, here we go. No help allowed, my friend.
But Requiem has eyes set to kill, so he's going to target on towards the perimeters of the circle. He's on the perimeter also, but the blues is still in his favor. So probably after this, he will try to do a comb down, a sweep clean over towards SM Vincer, and then he will prioritize the circle next. Like I said, he already have a healer who is going to do the healing game right outside, so not to worry about that. All the job is supposed to be Rambo. They gotta get in and get into that elimination points drill.
Yep.
Another going on, yeah.
Pew Pew and Zack, the latest 2 victims in this skirmish itself. So Pew Pew, if I'm not wrong, should be from Seals. No, it's another team. So Pew Pew is actually dead, leaving 3 members left alive. And you can see they've laid down the smoke. They want to make sure that they have coverage of the area. They're just on the outer rim of the circle, and this is a position that they would like to take over.
But sprays here over on towards the vantage point. Now team number 12 will try to find their way. They try to smoke it out, trying to get confused a little bit, trying to push into Tatmok, exactly where the perimeters is. They already have men on top, but one of them getting knocked out. Unfortunately, such federal place for him not to get knocked, but he's being spotted. So there goes down the drain, but now
Zack.
return fire immediately, but headshot first, and went down.
Yep, a backstab here by the red team, and it looks like they're getting punished, and they are going to be sandwiched. The zone is already closing in for the next 30 seconds as we approach the 5th circle.
Fifth circle, very, very painful. So healers got to stand by, get ready for the healing game. But the shots are coming in over Shaco. Shaco trying to get a little bit of the cover fire, doing a bit of the healing. And he will be spotted here, but still Seal is going to come up for the backup. And Shaco managed to get a bit of reset down. 2 down, 1 more to go. Troy, where are you?
Right, very good support by Seal here as Shaco gets a few more shots in. He's going to land the molly down, and this is going to cause SM Vincier to kind of back off because now the zone is starting to close again. Fifth circle, like you said, is extremely painful. So Seal, they understand what's at stake and they know the positioning. So this is the time to push in. They're going to be rushing into that fifth circle itself. As you can see, they are going to be leaving a couple of the members back, but Shaco maybe taking a bit too much damage. Forced to lie down straight away, and I think he might not make it. The circle is too painful. Shaco! No!
Yep. Yes, the circle is definitely painful, but this is a very good strat done by Requiem and friends. Although they came out late, but this is what the strats is all about. So they already have something planned in the back of their minds. The 3 of them is still alive. And to note the fact that there is a healer carrying a whole lot of first aids, which is, if I'm not wrong, that's probably Insider. But looking straight into H2O, who is currently guarding here with M42 trying to come in. But TJB, I think something's happening over to Requiem and friends. They have been taken down. But Masashi not letting M42 coming in.
Yeah, Masashi, 1v3, gonna get squatted out here, not looking too good as Masashi will be taken out. So H2O left with Mystery as Cloudy has also been taken down. So Mystery, I think, the back's against the wall because there's nothing much to offer.
But sprays are coming in from Requiem and friends. But Mystery,
he dies to the zone.
Not enough because it's already super painful, Kin. It's 6th circle. The only ones that can survive is when you keep on spamming that first aid button. That's the only people that can survive right now. I have no idea exactly how many teams are still alive right now. I believe very much the circle have went down smack into where Tadmok hills are. That's probably why the teams are, exactly where the circle is right now, the Tadmok hills. So they are trying to squeeze into and currently being taken over by team 25 currently, and Chico going into the warehouse, just gonna get whatever loots. He managed to get a perimeter, a portion of into the final circle, so he's gonna get information just by then.
Yeah, but M42 not exactly in the best spot because they might get sandwiched by 3 teams in total. And it's not looking good. M42, they have their backs against the closing circle. So it's not looking too good. As Seal, I think the last member, Newbies, is the one trying to make his way across. And here we go. Sin is falling down. He has been taken out. The heals might not come in though. As the rest of the team, they're going to flank M42 here. As M42 gets a trade-off, they are going to have 2 members being taken out. Nico falling as well as Dion. So now Dion and Nico, they are both going to be out. The other teams, they have to try and rescue themselves. Oh, sandwich, here we go. Chico landing some beautiful shots for his team. As All-Stars, they look to be having a very strong position in this round itself for the 3rd round. They have 3 members still alive. No, all 4 members still alive as Rasu is slowly healing up. So they have a very good position around this circle as you can see they're being flanked at the back by the orange team.
Yep.
And very good positioning here.
Team number 5, All-Star SG gets the circle. Now having to take down the battle with Trixie and AGM Zaki. But looking into the numbers, manpower is everything. All the other teams are actually outside playing the healing game. I did see from the ladies team, Amir is outside still doing the healing. Insider has ran out of first aid. So this is all about looking into where exactly they are. They're going to get information. But what's happening? Probably something happened here. But okay, Chico will be the next one to move in. But I think they have spotted one another. Juggernaut also went down. So that's the 3rd team out, which is Farang SG by the healing game. I'm not sure if that's the 3rd team or is it the 5th team. I'm not that sure because I can't really see what's going on here. I'm seeing whatever you guys are saying.
Yep,
but they have opened up. Like team number 5 opened up, already trying to look forward. Zach is actually proning and he managed to get Russell back down. Information given out already. Chico, it's all your turn.
Yeah, very good vision, spatial awareness for the team as it looks like they have cut it down to a 3v2. 4v2 is always a very hard ask, but 3v2 is still something manageable, but they have given away their information, right, their location like you mentioned, Jenny. So Zach, he is going to be encroached by this little circle. Now, Zach has to be very careful about his positioning because Chico definitely knows where they are and Zach is going to be punished straight away. So Zach is taken out, but Trixie, the last member left alive. Here we go, All-Stars SG, they win the 3rd round with that cheer across. I can see a couple of fans in the house for them as well.
Yeah, All-Star SG managed to learn and get the circle. They got 4 men still alive at the very last few circles, so that's definitely something to be proud of.
Yep.
And coming in is SME, number 2, and then we've got AGEM's teams, and then Farang SG doing the healing game. Similarly to, I think Seal didn't do healing game. They were at Cow, so they were trying to come in and out. M42 also did something similar, but the ladies team, or Amir and friends, managed to do a little bit of that healing game because Amir was the last person that was alive in that particular team that was doing the healing game earlier.
So I think not really much change in terms of the dynamics of the leaderboards. I mean, Farang still did very well. They were 4th. So I think the leaderboards might have shifted a little bit. We'll do the tabulations for you. But while we're doing the tabulations, we'll go for a short break. And when we're back, we're going to come back for the 4th round back into the Erangel map, and we'll see and crown the champions of today's WEB3CON PUBG Mobile tournament.
Be right back.
One more drink, she said. I think I'm losing my head now. Tonight will make bad memories. One more drink, she said. We know there's no turning back now. We love to make bad memories. One more drink, she said. I think I'm losing my head now. Tonight we make bad memories. One more drink, she said. We know there's no turning back now. We love to make bad memories. One more drink, she said. I think I'm losing my head now. Tonight we'll make bad memories. One more drink, she said. I think I'm losing my head now.
crosses and greeter. Come back and check I'm still breathing. When heaven takes you home and you're untouchable, damn, are you back there for tragic? So I'm out of struggle, make magic. Make magic. So I'm out of struggle, make magic. Make me small, so I can fit in your pockets when you go. 'Cause when you're gone,
You say you only ever wanted love as my hand falls from your face. Your tears are showing me you're giving up, and you start to walk away. I said, hold on, darling, it's harder to breathe as I reach for your hand while you're turning to leave. Now I know that it's over between you and me. I hope that you find all that you want. I wasted moments that I can't get back for something special that I thought we had. It took too long, but now I know. I guess you never really loved me at all. I guess you never really loved me at I guess you never really loved me at all. I guess you never really loved me at all. There's so much good that lies in front of me. Sometimes the start is the end, just like the summer steals the memories. So it's warming me up again. I said, hold on, darling, it's harder to breathe as I reach for your hand while you're turning to leave. Now I know that it's over between you and me. I hope that you find all that you want. I wasted moments that I can't get back for something special that I thought we had. It took too long, but now I know. I guess you never really loved me at all. I should've listened when my mother said all that my heart would do is wreck my head. It took too long, but now I know. I guess you never really loved me at all. Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me? Do you still want me? Can I be honest? Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me? Do you still want me? Can I be honest? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Spin you around on the chandeliers, head over heels like tears for fears you love. No, I can't get enough. Losing my cool, but I'm staying alive. Dancing the rain just to kiss the night you touch. Oh, it feels like a glove. Oh, yeah. Don't need drama. I just need one word to get to you. So tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these dancing feet don't cry to the rhythm they cry for you. And every Saturday night that you ain't keep my tears are blue. And these blinding lights, they shine so bright like we're on the moon. I don't wanna dance another beat, no, unless it's with you. I don't wanna dance another beat, no, unless it's with you. Tell me, who do I call when I lose my mind? 4 in the morning, I'm on fire with you. I'm running too. You got a diamond heart, you work hard, nothing compares when I'm in your arms. Don't go, 'cause you'll never know. Oh, hey. Don't need drama. I just need one word to get to you. So tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these dancing feet don't cry to the rhythm they cry for you. And every Saturday night that you ain't keep my tears are blue. And these blinding lights, they shine so bright like we're on the moon. I don't wanna dance another beat, no, unless it's with you. Cry. blinding lights, they shine so bright like we're on the moon. But I don't wanna dance another beat, no, unless it's with you. Unless it's with you, with you. I don't wanna dance another beat, no, unless it's with you. all the things that you said that you needed after all. All those times we had, they left a mark. And I know life goes on, but I miss you in the dark. Days turn to years, turn to stories we tell about all of the good times and times that were hell when we were young, we were broke, we were chasing a fire and watching it turn to smoke, and some of us just let go. You got lost, had enough. Time it did what it does and done what you had to run. But wherever you are, understand me. You I hope that our paths they cross again. 'Cause I'm dying to know all the places you have been. Oh. Someday when the future meets the past, that's when we'll make up for all of the years that went so fast. We were young, we were broke, we were chasing a fire and watching it turn to smoke, and some of us just let go. You got lost, had enough. Time it did what it does and done what you had to run. But wherever you are, understand me. Had enough. Time it did what it does and done what you had to rust. But wherever you are, understand.
Let's make this fleeting moment last forever. So tell me what you're waiting for. I'm gonna keep it frozen here forever. There's no regretting anymore. It's worth the wait, even so far away. I'm making the night mine until the day I die. No light to break when you're hanging by fate. You know what it feels like when you're dancing blind all alone.
if I got something to say, 'cause it ain't over until she sings. You had your reasons, you had a few, but you know that I would go anywhere for you, 'cause it ain't over until she sings. I just need to get it off my chest, yeah, more than you know, yeah, more than you know. You should know that, baby, you're the best, yeah, more than you know, yeah, more than you know. I just Your good intentions are sweet and pure.
We know that there's a high entry to the GameFi world in terms of the fees. There's also a shortage of the blockchain's talent, lack of revenue for gamers. Traditional gamers can make a living by participating in esports tournament, live streaming, sponsorship, video on command, on demand content. However, we may not have such matured ecosystem for the current blockchain gamers to harness on.
So GEMS is an esports 3.0 aggregator platform. We have the O2O play, and we integrate the young people into the new sharing economy. So GEMS has 4 main pillars. We have the Steam, it's a blockchain version of obviously, and we have the guild, right? We work with different guild partners. And then we have the FanFi Studio. We groom them into play-to-earn gamers. We groom them into influencers, streamers. Yep. And then last part, we have the competitive arena that allow gamers to become competitive esports player and allow them to better their gaming experience.
If blockchain is the future, then GEMS is a collage of what the future holds. GameFi, esports, metaverse, and socialfi. With our unique advantage of having esports offline touchpoints expansion planned all over Southeast Asia in the next couple of years, GEMS leverages on our online and offline presences and creates new portals for esports, blockchain, and crypto lovers to fully immerse themselves in the esports GameFi metaverse, fully supported by GEMS' unique ecosystem, of course.
When you look at what GEMS is trying to do, it's something that's different, it's unique. It brings this kind of unique element where you can go into a hotel, you can participate, you can access gaming and metaverse and even esports types of environments. And that's something that, really crosses a chasm between those playing in the gaming or metaverse space, those that are involved in traditional gaming, those that are involved in the crypto space of gaming, and then bringing together those who travel and want access to things they can't get access to.
Tôi tin rằng GEMS sẽ phát huy mạnh mẽ các tiềm năng của thể thao điện tử, nuôi dưỡng các tài năng và đưa gaming trở nên phổ biến hơn với cộng đồng. Không còn nghi ngờ gì nữa, GEMS sẽ trở thành hệ sinh thái 3.0 của thể thao điện tử, giải quyết mọi nhu cầu của hàng triệu gamer.
GEMS is going to be the one-stop destination for gamers that they can do everything within our ecosystem. And we look forward to bring more digital product, more digital services through this GEMS ecosystem.
My name is Clarke. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Zouk, a fintech and blockchain consultancy firm. I'm also the former and founding president for the Singapore Fintech Association and currently the co-chairman for Blockchain Association Singapore and co-founder for the Global Fintech Institute. Blockchain and fintech is really about financial inclusion, making technology and financial services more accessible for people. The traditional way of providing financial services needs to be disrupted in order to make more people be able to get financial services. So I think for fintech and blockchain, they have a lot of potential, especially in emerging economies. Just look at Southeast Asia alone. Countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, Philippines, they have easily more than 100 million population in each country alone. Just Indonesia, they have 260 million in population, and every year they have 5 million new babies. So you can see these are the countries that will benefit a lot with fintech and blockchain technology. I think the game changer was the adoption of decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens. And then out of that, GameFi took imminence in the second half of last year. I think this trend is going to continue. I think GameFi is a very important driver for further blockchain adoption this year and future. And GEMS is in a very interesting space, being an aggregator and also online to offline play. So I think the big thing for GEMS is really to announce more gaming partners so that more physical locations will be available to play all these games. So I'm looking forward for more announcement on the availability of new locations for all these esports GameFi tournaments.
Okay, welcome back. We are here for the WEB3CON PUBG Mobile Tournament. Today, I'm joined by Sis Jenny on my right.
Hello.
Now, before we get into the games, you know, we have a lot of exciting games today. So there's a lot of points and scores to tabulate. So we're still tabulating the points at this moment. But now, before we go into the games, let's talk about how this entire process came about, right? So it came about because of GEMS. Now, for GEMS, if you don't know what GEMS is is an Esports 3.0 aggregator platform that is in tune and within a O2O ecosystem. And along with that, it's going to push esports into the 3.0 space. And this is done by integrating the GameFi, Metaverse, and SocialFi elements as well. And with that, it's also leveraging on its founding partners for its chain esports hotels. Now, chain esports hotels, we already know we have our esports hotels. This is going to be across Bugis Village. So it spans about 25,000 square feet. And this is equipped with the latest things. So there's co-work, co-play, and co-live. Right? So these three things is to foster and to help create that communal habitat, right? That is for the modern hotelier as well.
Yeah.
Now, besides that, GEMS is also a Web3 aggregator platform, and this allows Web2 users to connect into the GEMS Esports 3.0 ecosystem. Now, along with that, the users will have access to a variety of services provided by GEMS. And of course, the very key thing is that they can be anonymous, right? You can log on with anonymous identity onto the platform itself. And along with that, we also have Labs. Now, Labs, LABS, is also a digitalized real estate investment ecosystem that is backed and powered by blockchain. And following that, we have, of course, Arena Esports. This is one of my favorite ideas and concepts around the market itself, right? So their flagship hotel is at Bugis Village. Do remember to check it out. And along with that, last but not least, we have Game One. So Game One specializes in cryptocurrency esports, crypto technologies, along with IT-related services. So this will include things like product engineering, software development, web infrastructure, as well as directory systems, warranty management, building cloud infrastructure and network. So all these services, right, is to cater to companies' business needs. So with that out of the way, let's go right back into this WEB3CON PUBGM tournament. How has this day been for you?
It has been crazy because it's nice to finally meet the players offline. So these players have been playing in the Singapore PUBG community because we are in PUBG Mobile today. So I went around to say hello to all of the players. It's nice to see that they are still here supporting the community itself. We have a lot of esports mobile platform out there, and eventually today has to be PUBG Mobile. Of course, those of you who are out there gamers and you are still playing PUBG Mobile, keep on playing because there is still a whole lot of esports tournament that is going to happen just like this one today by GEMS. And definitely to talk about a little bit of the esports hotel, I managed to visit one over in Malaysia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excited?
So in that hotel, they have a streaming area. So you don't have to bring your PC.
Oh, okay.
You can just stream. So, okay, for someone like me, I'm Singaporean, but I've been working in Malaysia lately. So I've been going back and forth. I have my Nomad set up. I can't bring my PC everywhere I go. So this esports hotel is actually a very smart idea for people like them who has to stream and have to travel.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's a huge cost, right? We're not going to sugarcoat it. It is a huge cost to get a streaming rig up, right? You have to buy the PC, you have to buy your emulator, you have to buy the different equipment, so the mics, a headphone, and even your mobile device in that case, right? So mobile devices aren't cheap. Now it ranges between a few hundreds to going up to maybe 1,000 or 2, right? So this space is equipped with the latest technology as well. So not only do you get to stream and play, right? I mean, not everything about esports is play. Let's get that clear, right? Esports is not just about play. There are professionals across the industry. So of course you have people like us, and you have people behind the screen, which obviously you won't see. So behind the scenes, a lot of people that make the esports industry and the esports ecosystem work. So this will go to your producers, people who are doing the business development, things that you don't see on camera. So this entire concept by GEMS, especially this esports hotel, is something that I really, really love. Right? And for you to have seen it in person, I mean, that's an experience all itself. Now, why this is so exciting to me today is also because, first and foremost, we have 15 teams. I think most of them are professionals, right? So 15 teams that are coming down to play for one of the biggest prize pools in PUBG tournaments, right? Up to $3,000 worth of prizes. And along with that, they will get a staycation in one of these esports hotels.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so jealous. Ay.
So staycation is one of the things that when you say to anybody, it's like, hey, you want to go staycation? It's like, oh, nice. Okay, I definitely want to go for a staycation. And even better if it's free. So this is one of the things that they're going to be playing for. And now, not sure, because the crowd right now, they're kind of busy, they're busy cheering on for their team. We do have a couple of the scores that we're looking at when tabulated the points just now. So we're not going to review any information at this point, but what would you guess is one of the top teams across in the tables or the leaderboards at the moment?
Well, it's a team that you will not expect that would have charted the top because they are thrown among the roses. So I gave that a huge hint to you guys. So yeah, that is at least one of the performing teams. But of course, the name, I won't disregard that they are performing because they have been in the system for quite a while, and they are also representing Singapore currently from PUBG Mobile itself, from their official tournaments. And so since we are in PUBG Mobile, let's talk a little bit about the game. If you guys are hearing us blabbering, you can go into PUBG Mobile right now and click all the things because you can redeem. Because this thing, PUBG Mobile will be in the platform of Gems. So if you are going to be enjoying the game, why not connect it to Gems, and then you can collect points as you go. So you can collect the points in the system for Gems itself, and then also with the PUBG Mobile. And then plus currently the featured thing that you have in PUBG Mobile now, there's so many teams and stuff like that, but the one that is so hot right now is the voice pack. So you guys can collect it now. If you're hearing me blabbering, open your PUBG Mobile, go into one of these options, and there's this very popular movie, and they are collaborating. And not only movie, they have the Blackpink also.
Oh, Blackpink, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
My groups, sorry, K-pop group. So Blackpink, I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, there was a release. They actually went and put on a performance together with a PUBG event. And that was something so exciting. Unfortunately, I missed it because I couldn't make it. But in any case, we do have our standings. I think we are hearing it now. So we're gonna flash the standings for you right now.
Let's go.
Drum roll, and let's see who's at the top. All right, it's gonna be All-Star SG, who is with the points
60.
Yeah, totaling 60 points, and falling closely behind is 10K. Now I want to give a shout out to 10K because 10K is actually the ladies team. They had one round where they had 16 kills, which contributed to quite a lot out of this 40 points, right? And of course, this is your personal favorite team, right?
Oh, wow.
Farang SG, right? So she's Jenny. We were talking about this. She's a fan of Farang SG, right?
Oh,
so they are close behind at 37 points. Now these are your top 3 at the moment. We'll see in this 4th round. Is there any changes that you can see? I mean, 60 points is quite a huge lead.
Yes, definitely. It's a giveaway because they had a double chicken dinner. So one chicken dinner is 15 points. So that's actually a cherry on the top. And it's quite impossible for team number 2 to 3 to actually catch up if, let's say, All-Star is on a momentum. Unless they get too soon later, but still closing up at 60 points. So that just means team number 2 and number 3, they got to get a chicken dinner and a whole amount of elimination points, which is what 10K did previously. They had 16 elimination points. That's probably the reason why they kind of shot out, because you can see the kill points here. Ladies team, they got 20, All-Star 22, and Farang SG 14. So that's the current standing for the kill points, which is, I would say, the elimination points, and that will take precedence. So
yeah, it's going to be tough, right? So the game plan, I think, is pretty much simple. I mean, the teams are all here. This is definitely against the rules, but example, you could say, hey guys, let's not have All-Star SG win. Let's kill them at the start of the game. You never know, right? And of course, All-Star SG, like the strategy for them, I think in this final round is, it doesn't mean they have to win the map. They just have to last, right? They just have to survive. And perhaps net a few kills, 4 to 5 kills will be more than enough, because based on the standings, 60 points, I mean, if you look at the difference between like the top team and the rest of the table, you have to have at least like 40 to 50 kills to even break that kill score, right? That final score. And of course, in every game, the maximum number of points you can get is 56. Because there's 15 teams, right? So a maximum of 60 points to get, but you can't kill your own team. So that's 4 points negative, right? So if you somehow manage to kill the rest of the teams, all the other teams, 56 kills, perhaps Stranger Ladies can make a comeback, but Stranger Ladies has to kill off the entire map of teams. That's one potential, right? So the game plan, I think, is pretty straightforward for All-Star SG. They don't have to win and get a lot of kills. They just have to survive and make it to the end.
Yep, consistency is the key for All-Star, and looking at how they have been winning the circle, so I think they managed to read the circle very well. They are always in the center every single time the circle shifts, so that's probably an IGL that I want to know who is very good. Who is the one and the only? Raul.
Oh yes, Raul. No limits, Raul 69. Right. So we've seen how Raul was playing. I mean, that clutch play with the nades on Olap. Olap or Olap, I'm not sure.
Olaf.
So yeah, I mean, that kind of gameplay is what we're looking for, and that's definitely what both the other teams need. So 10K as well as Farang SG, that's what they're looking to emulate in this game for. Right. So it'll be interesting to see how they want to formulate this. And just to note, we are going back for the 4th round. We are going back to Erangel. So the first map that we played, and Erangel is a very urban map, right? So there's a lot of places that you can hide in the urban structures and stuff like that. And still, it is a pretty open map, but across the map, the loots, where would you go for the loots?
It's an OG map, so meta have changed definitely. So there are places that is very popular like Pochinki, which is no longer a hot spot. It's places like Zouk, Milta, even Quay is strategical right now. But for the teams, from All-Star, they are number 1 right now.
Yep.
Team number 2 and 3, they are going to catch up. 4 and 5 also not too far behind. But because PUBG, right now they have a feature. Okay, I was dared to do this. Because it's a part of Tencent, it's part of PUBG Mobile's game. So currently there is this team that's going on for, they have different teams. So one of the teams is the Gangster Street. And it's a voice pack.
Okay.
So I'm going to say this live. Let's chase the Morimo!
Okay.
That is how it sounds. So guys, go and grab your voice packs right now by Malik and Shark. So go in, redeem, collect, do your missions, and then this is when team number 2 and number 3 will say what I said. Because it's trying to say the head of the person will come and take away number 1 spot.
Okay, so now when you're playing this kind of games, okay, it's good to win, right? The feeling when you see winner chicken dinner is one aspect. But what feels even better is when you win with your favorite skin, you win with your favorite voice pack, and the announcement. I mean that joy that it gives you, right? So you want to make sure that when you win at your best ability. You win with the best aesthetics that are available to you. So I mean, everyone has access to some spare cash, I believe. I mean, if you're working, sure. If you're still schooling, you can ask, hey, daddy, mommy, can I have a bit of spare cash?
Yeah.
The voice pack is not that expensive in the first place, and it's always worth the purchase. So when you have access to this and you get your next winner chicken dinner, I assure you, it's always going to be the cream of the crop. That feeling is going to be, they're going to bring you to the top of the world, and you're going to love this game even more, right?
Yeah. And probably the tokens from gems, you can convert it into PUBG Mobile UC. So that is something for you to check it out. So go ahead and go into their website, check out what gems is all about. They have a lot of mobile platform inside. There might be a link to PUBG Mobile, because since we are having it right here. And plus, a few of these mobile games have made it into the Olympic stage. Right?
Yes, definitely.
One of it is the game that we are doing it right now. Yeah.
Okay, so while the players are getting ready, I think the lobby is being set up. Now let's talk about the strats for Erangel.
Yes.
Right? So we know Erangel is an OG map, right? So like you were mentioning that the meta has changed, right? Now Pochinki is no longer the viable, not say viable, but the main meta drop spot for loot as well. Now, of course, the game has evolved over the years. When PUBG first came out, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you and I would definitely have played it, right? So the strategy has definitely changed. It used to be a run and gun strategy, and when the game first came out, there wasn't a lot of use of vehicles. Like the players weren't really familiar with that.
Yep.
So it was really like, let me find a corner to hide, and then like I'm just gonna camp there and wait for something to happen, right? So now, is there a change in terms of the strategy when I think the OG strat was to rush right into the circle, and then we just figure things out from there, right? But now it's entirely different. It's playing around the outer rim, and then you just slowly clinch your opponent, and just hold him a chokehold and get them out, right?
Yeah. A lot of that, and plus, gatekeeping is a thing. Also, depending on how the gameplay is for each team, like individual profiles. What we can see earlier was 10K, they were aggressive.
Yes.
They pushed into Y2K, who's from Team Secret originally. So I believe the ladies are feisty ladies. You don't want to mess with them. And then we can see Mugen dropping into areas like boot camps. So they are really calling business. I mean business. So we can see a lot of different kind of strats being put by. Also, to see some teams who are doing a little bit of the passive aggressive, like M42. Who, when they already get information, they don't push. They make you come to, they make the opponent come towards you, like what H2O is playing also. But Farang SG has, I'm not sure exactly what is their game strats, but it seems like the tacticality is building up also. You know what? We will be ready right now to fly into Erangel, our OG map, and let's check it out. Who will be the victory win for this last match?
All right, so welcome. We are going to take a look at the plane. This final vision for you as we look at the teams. They are going to be looking at jumping off of the plane, parachuting down, and finding that viable spot. First and foremost, we know how the game goes. You're going to be looking at looting the areas that are available. And hopefully, you don't get into any kind of skirmish. Or if you do get into a skirmish, you hope that it's a backstab, right?
Yep.
So, the plane trajectory is kind of different this time. They're going to be ending at Primorsk. And now, with this pathing, how would you drop?
It's almost similar to the previous Miramar. It's all the way towards the south side. So obviously people who are going towards the north, they will have to do a little bit of the checkpoint, gathering that vehicle and proceed to their current drop spot. Because over onto the south, we don't really have much choices. We only got Milta, Farm, Ferry Pier, Primos, and also Sovnovska, which not many people would take that risk, because once you are already in the island, you have to make your way back into the mainland, and there will be gatekeeping and over in the bridge. So it really depends on where the circle will end.
We might get a couple of skirmishes across the map. You can see some of the teams have definitely dropped very, very close to each other. And in this final round, the scores matter a lot because this is your last chance gasp at trying to, change the leaderboards. And so I think skirmishing is one of the things that you have at the back of your head. Like, this is not the one thing that you want to do at all at this time of the map, definitely. So we're going to be taking a look at Team Arcana here with 3sec, who is busy looting, of course. Like we said, the luck is definitely not on 3sec's side. It's going to be gear level 1s, right? So it's going to be a level 1 backpack with a level 1 helmet. Not as much luck as the first round that we see, right? A couple of the players actually dropped down and got a level 3 gear immediately. So level 3 helmets as well as level 3 vests and potentially level 2 backpacks as well. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled for Team Arcana first, but more importantly, I think we are very interested to see 10K as well as All-Stars. Let's take a look at these teams, where they have landed and where they are going to be moving to.
But actually, Kin, this is not Arcana. This is SM Vincer. So they are team number 10, and they are actually in an area where not many loots are actually available here. This is pre-mosque. I would say the loots is not that amazing, so they are going to try and do a slow comb. And plus, I think this is one of the teams that actually dropped one of the latest over in the flight route given. So for them to rotate to where the current circle is, I'm actually not sure exactly to where the circle is, and it seems like, wait, this is not Primos, is Lipovka, so it's even worse. The lootings here for 4 men, it's pretty much not enough, because that's the reason why we are seeing level 1. But again, it's a bit too early. It's only the first circle. It's fine. They are still going to find their way into the circle. They got to find how they're going to move in. Definitely to have to collect whatever they need first for now. So SM Vincer, choice of place with Lipovka, one of the teams that decided to drop in first into it. But Ola being spotted again. Mugen not happy with Team 15, and this is, I think, a Team Arcana. They're going to come back with that revenge is sweet over in Pachinki. Oh no, sorry, it's GN Raven.
Yep, so this is 10K they have taken out. Oh, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. No, Mugen?
Yeah, this is a Mugen team, the boys team.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but I don't think anyone has died yet. It's just a simple knockout. So Cry and Olap, the first two to fall in this skirmish, as it looks like a Freak is going to try and salvage the situation here. As Mugen looking pretty good.
Mugen is not happy. This is how they are coming back, coming in with a storm. They are telling them, the other team, that, hey, I am in control of Pochinki and I'm going to main it, because they only have Nasty down. And that's not their move, but Mugen getting spotted again. Virgil goes down back into the lobby just right immediately. Ares now giving assistance, getting information already, but not enough. They are outnumbered. 2 now, having to find the rest of Team Raven.
Yeah, Mugen, you can see they do have a bit of first aid kits on their hand, like we see on Ares itself. But the thing is, they are in a very bad position. You can see the team is kind of spread out, and in the middle of them all is actually the opponent team. So GN Raven, they actually have a good position, and I think now with this high ground vantage, it's also important for them to understand where do they position themselves, because yes, you do have the high ground advantage, but it doesn't work if you don't have anything to shoot at, right?
Yeah, and you know what? I think their information passing to their teammates is amazing, because they already know exactly where to target at. Olap was actually looking towards where Ares was hiding, doing a TPP nearby that warehouse. He definitely knows exactly that person might be around, lingering around there, because Olap has been going back and forth. But oh, you know what? Hab decided to do a CQC battle. 1 goes down. Will he be able to take 2 down? Now, would that be a clutch by Ares? Getting a bit vulnerable, getting spotted. 1 goes down back to the lobby. Ay. And that's a wipeout for Mugen. Uh-oh.
Yep, not looking too good. They are going to get revived here by Olaf. And it looks like the only player left is Ham 10K. It was looking good for a moment. I really thought they had that fight in them. But it became a 1v1 situation. And now Ham 10K, he's going to be in a very bad position because once the other side is ready, it's going to be a 3v1 situation. Not looking too good. I mean, I wouldn't hold my breath if I'm on Ham 10K to win this.
Yeah, he has got to do a little bit of that clutch, but I don't know if that is possible because it's a 1v4 affair, guys. How is this going to work? It's not going to work. It's going to be hard. But I'm hearing a little bit of the comms, probably a leak out. It's okay. SM Vincer decided to fight with the ladies. This is 10K. Grenade get Achoy.
Yep, not gonna be looking good. Gets taken out immediately. I mean, hell have no fury like a woman scorn. They got killed the previous round. And now, 10K, very happy to just lay down the damage.
Oh, but SM Vincent says not too fast, ladies, because another one goes down the dust. So now, only leaving with one left for 10K. I'm sure Team SM Vincent would want to find a reason to push because they can push with one more person alive. For 10K, this might not be a good round for them because they're getting pushed. They're gonna eliminate everyone, leaving Amir, the only man, and wipe out. They got up too soon this round. This might change the entire verdict.
Yep, they were at second place and now the ladies' powers were not enough. This means potentially their spot is in jeopardy. And with this SM Vincier, very happy to, knock them out. Which means that I think Mugen is top, right? No.
Currently,
All Stars is very happy with this result. They are like, thanks guys.
Yeah, All Stars, Farang and Shi still in the lead, so they are currently the one that is. They have to obviously for Farang and Shi, they have to get more points than 10K, which is the difference of 3 points. If they get too soon, also they wouldn't be able to cut the current verdict. So, but what we know, All Star is still alive, so they are going to get more points and they're going to leave behind, and we can somewhat already know who's going to get the first prize at least for now.
It looks like the first place is already set in stone with this result currently because the ladies have not been able to hold on to their position. Now it's only left with Farang. Can Farang SG make a miracle happen, get a couple more kills, and potentially dethrone the #1 team, which is All Stars SG at this point. Right now, SM Vincier, they only have one member down, as in one member dead, which is Quay. But I think the rest of them, potentially they can change the name of the game. Right now, I think the fates of the top 3 position are actually not in the hands of the top 3. It really depends on the rest of the other teams playing in this match itself, because they will be the ones, they're kind of like cannon fodder, right? They're the food. And it looks like Ricky66 is going to be joining his team as the first circle is already closing. Most of the teams are inside the first circle, which is kind of a good news.
Yeah, and we are looking into the rotation here. The circle is similar to Miramar. It's moving all the way to the west side, but not much of the south. So it is still at the mainland of Erangel. Teams just got to maneuver their way around the areas of Getkar, around the areas of the Mount of Getkar even. So they have to disregard probably areas of Lipovka. So the team that SM Vincer initially dropped into, they probably have drifted their way out into it. But now, looking into Seal, Brunei SG, this is something I realized about their skill set. They are very good at scouting. And it's always the same player, Newbies. He's using the sniper tower to get information of exactly where Team 11 is currently.
Yep, Team Arcana, they are 4 men strong, so I don't think they are going to suffer too much of a defeat if a newbie tries anything. But I mean, obviously, newbie wouldn't try anything at this point. Very risky position to be had, as he's just going to provide scout. Oh, actually gets on Flint, and Flint might regret that movement. Now they do scout out where newbies is, but the rest of the team on Seal is already moving around. You can see that they're circling around the corner, flanking, and Team Arcana might be in for a very huge surprise. Not something that they would like though.
Yep, because they have been there for a while. They have been spotted by SEAL. They have opened up earlier on, so they are getting ready for the engagement, and this is going to call a backstep indeed. But they have already opened up. The only thing that can stop SEAL right now is a third party. So probably teams that are doing rotation, they hear the gunshots, they can be a third party, and it will blow the cover for SEAL. So they got to do this work right now ASAP. Quick eliminations, they gotta push it right now. If not, then their cover will be blown and a whole lot of people, because this is the areas of get car. There you go. I'm just saying about third party. There's another team that is smelling these bullets that is coming on.
Alright, for Rang SG, one of the favorites to win this. If they can manage something, they are going to be circling around the area, but not taking part in the fight yet. You can see that Team Arcana, they are slowly being held into a chokehold here, and it's not looking good for the side of Team Arcana. Seals, they are very comfortable in this position. There's a minute and 45 seconds to go before the second circle starts closing. So, very comfortable. I mean, if I'm on Seals, I'm gonna take my time, man.
Oh dear God. And there you go. He's getting a little bit of that reflexes from Flint, and probably through the smoke. That's very tactical for Team Arcana to get them confused a little bit, doing a little bit of that boosting for newbies. But it seems like the positions are still the same. They are doing a back-to-back cover fire for Team Steel. They are not gonna, say goodbye. And Team Arcana, they are pretty much stuck. But actually, they have an exit out. If you look into the mini-map, they are able to divert their way in one position that is not covered. So it's still okay. But you know what? They're going to hang on to the fight. Let them fight.
Yep, another smoke laid down by Dams. Going to be trying to make sure that they provide some distraction. Perhaps make an exit strategy out of this position. And I mean, if you were Team Arcana, would you take the fight?
I would, but I would push, because currently they are all of them in the center, and Seal has already getting information of the vantage area, so they don't have information except for smokes around them, and they are waiting and hoping that Seal will push, but actually Seal is playing a bit of that mind game.
Dams actually gets a glimpse.
Gets a glimpse, but they're not pushing still. They are calling themselves out, because you can see in the mini-map, they are spread out over in the vantage points. And this is going to call more trouble for Team Arcana. There will be third parties anytime now.
Yep, newbies actually found out where Dams was shooting from, and so Dams takes a huge chunk of damage. Now, as the timer counts down, it's getting worse and worse for the side of Team Arcana, because the circle is going to start closing soon. While it is still the second circle, the damage is still considerable at this point, because you're being flanked by the entire team on the side of Seal.
But we're looking over this match. It's kind of a bit too long, I would say. 5 minutes of a contest battle is no good, because you get no information. You have to do rotation. Finally, they are pushing. We're sending one man first, but 2 by 2. Now, this is again something tactical by Seal. So they are trying to do that, lure them out, not making it an easy contest. So these two teams are playing mind games with one another.
That's right. The battle of the minds. Who's going to take this home? Because Seal's newbies actually is falling very low, less than half his health left. And it looks like you were saying that they want to push out. They should push out, and it looks like they are doing so. Dams is going to keep an eye on newbies to see where he's going to be shooting from and get the timing right, and they should be able to seal the deal.
But I really wish that I can see exactly where the circle is in. It seems like it's in the area of Gekka, but here we go. SM Vincent already spotted Requiem and friends, who's doing a little bit of the scouting, split 2 by 2. We'll have another scouter over onto the right-hand side. So this is pretty much a smart movement by Requiem and friends over in the mini-map. They're taking a little bit of the advantage point, and someone over in the lower end nearby the main road. So informations are like a speed of light.
Yeah, but G and Raven is around the corner. Not exactly very close, but it is a potential threat, so this is something that they have to consider. But granted, of course, they do not have this information, because, I mean, we're watching from this screen itself. Now, it's pretty quiet, and I think it's to be expected, because this is the final round, and everyone is going to be a bit jittery. They are going to make sure that they don't lose out any advantage that they have. So any positioning, any use of information in terms of items, or even just two teams fighting it out. Like we see, Seal's newbie now, I think, suffering the onslaught of this push. Very well done.
Ooh, and a CQC happened indeed. And you know what? Waiting and waiting. This caused Seal, the entire team, to go back into the lobby. So they were luring for them to come out, but because Team Arcana's CQC is so powerful that they are not able to play that mind game, and they went back to the lobby. Although they were the first one who spotted them, although they flanked it out, but it did not work. So Arcana, well done.
Yep, I mean, that was a beautiful strategy, and cleanly executed by Arcana, right? Like you mentioned that they should push it out, and they did exactly that. But not only that, they actually went in throws of twos, which kind of distracted the opponent team. So Seals, they suffered the defeat of a very brilliantly executed mind game. And Akana, if they pull this off, they can actually dethrone All-Star SG.
Yeah, right. For now, it's the third circle. They are still in the circle. I have no idea exactly where the circle is, but it seems like it's going to go into the areas of Getka. Yep, so teams don't have to really worry on what they have to look at. They just got to do a little bit of rotation. Getka here seems to be the preferred place for a few teams to get a little bit of the scouting, but they got to be careful with the mountain that is behind them. I'm wondering which team is actually on top of that mountain.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But another thing that to consider is in the next 50 seconds or so, the third circle will start closing. And like we all know, third circle, fourth circle, fifth circle, the damage builds up tremendously. So as we reach the 16-minute mark for this game, okay, the circle is made known to us now. Most of the teams are already in the circle, with the exception of SMV, as well as All-Star SG. They're still on the outside of the map. This strategy is interesting. I mean, but it does play to our views, right? They want to take it slow. They don't want to get into skirmishes.
Yeah, probably. That's just threats for this particular round. I mean, it's not a problem for them to get themselves into the circle, but at the same time, there is already people inside the circle, but we are seeing a little bit of that spray. Is not exactly sure to whom he was spraying
that
into.
Was your own teammate.
Yeah, a mistrade or something. But circle is definitely, ideally, going towards the flatlands of Getka. So now, this terrain, it's not cool.
Yep,
it's
not,
flat, you
not.
can't get information, you're going to be proning for the entirety. So people that is at least at the amount of Getka for now, they can utilize whatever information, keep that in their heads and go down. And then just wait for whatever happens. Because you have no vantage point unless you are on the rooftop, then yeah. But at the same time, if you're going to get into the compounds, you got to get them now. Because people is going to go into the compound and steal it from you.
Yep, we have our eyes here on No Limit Raul 69. Now, Raul was one of the key clutch players in the previous round. It will be interesting to see how Raul can pull out another beautiful clutch this time. He's going to be left alone as a scout, presumably, and he is very close by to All-Stars SG. So, could it be that All-Stars SG will be dethroned by No Limit Raul?
Wow, interesting. They are very close to one another. This is Team SME Asensio and Team All-Star, very close to one another, and they are at least at the perimeters of the circle. Areas that I would say to cover is very hard. I'm hearing sprays. This is coming from probably Farang SG, who has a little bit of information, and that perimeter there that they are guarding here for No Limit Raul. This is very strategic. You know, they are trying to do that gatekeep at least, or being that team to come in at the last few circles.
Exactly. They have a very good position. I mean, they are going to gatekeep this outer rim of the circle, right? And that's very important. I'm not sure if they spotted out All-Stars SG. I presume that they haven't.
No.
But if they do know that All-Stars SG is coming, this is going to be a very important fight for the entire game.
Ooh.
This is going to change some leaderboard statuses for sure.
They are also moving at the same time. I'm seeing a lot of teams coming in. Yeah, I think we might see a crash because All-Star is going to choose the same house. We're going to see a battle right now. They have chose to be within each other's side. So who goes down first? Chico doing a little bit of that TPP, getting a little bit of those footsteps, hearing exactly where they are. Molotov being tossed in. Now listening exactly to where they are going to go.
Right, this is very tense. There's 3 teams in the area, and looks like the first one to fall is SME Panda, as Sam is the next one to fall as well. 2 kills already for either of these teams, and it looks like they're not looking too good. Team 5, which is All-Stars SG, this is the time to fight. They already have Labo SMG down, and Chico is not exactly very healthy, but he is slowly healing up. So now, Malkosa actually takes a fall as well. And All-Stars SG, is this the fall of the number 1?
I'm not so sure, but both of them are doing a little bit of that reset. And these 2 teams are definitely playing with the mind games here. At the same time, they are getting third-partied by Team Requiem and Friends. So they are actually assisting the shots here, doing a third-party wheeling and getting the kill steals at the same time. And also over on the corner, I did see a skirmish happening with Parang SG. And also team number 12 here, I'm not exactly sure as to what happened. There's definitely one person who has been brought back to the lobby. I'm not sure who, but they they were doing that rotation and being got cut off, unfortunately.
Yep, with that, the fourth circle is quickly closing in on the rest of the teams. So whoever else is not in the circle, they have to try and make haste at this current stature of the game, because now fourth circle is going to hurt really, really bad, and we are hitting the 20-minute mark in the game. A couple of shots being fired, presumably not by Team 12, but it is some scouting shots and warning shots for the rest of the team.
Yep, but No Limit Raul being spotted over on the corner. So this is where we might see All-Stars really showing that they are All-Stars. Nothing to be messed at, because it's their name and they are coming in with a storm. But Stranger Ladies here, they have rotated out, still at the perimeters or at the blue zone. They are trying to do a gatekeep here. Farang SG is being tapped by also the same team, Stranger Ladies. At the same time, they are focused on two areas. So they want to push into Farang SG. At the same time, they want to push into H2O's area. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but hey, All-Star, one of the players is already
Chico.
on his knees.
Chico is taken down, but not out yet. It remains to be seen if All-Stars SG can hang on to this number one position. I think if All-Stars SG falls at this point, there is still a chance that Farang SG can topple that number one position. But Team 12 is not going to let that happen, as Farang, Juggernaut, as well as Axel, they're not going to have a very nice time being flanked by Uwuwu here.
Ooh, but the shot fired back, reflexes on point, and nobody's going down there. It's still an even Steven for these two teams. Team number 12 definitely away from the circle. They're trying to push into Farang SG. All they got to do is hold overpicking there. Juggernaut, gotta be careful. So Team 12, they are trying to push their way in. That's exactly what they are trying to do. But Farang SG got to hold back. They got to wait for a minute, because they are the ones that is closer to the perimeter. Now, Stranger Ladies are the one that is struggling to get into the circle, because they are the furthest away right now. They can't get into H2O's area. They can't get into Farang SG, but they will be tapped by. So you know what? They decided to give up and move into where H2O and Farang SG is, right in the middle, where they are in the open.
Yep, if I'm not wrong, Farang SG is the one in green. No, they are red. Yep, so the team in green is actually suffering quite a bit of hits, which is going to be... Oh, M42, Nico actually takes a drop as well. Down, but not out yet. Dion is going to follow shortly. And it looks like M42 not looking too good, as two members already down, not yet out, as Olap. Okay, a lot of action all across the map. Oh, Farang, this is not where you want to be. They are not going to have a good situation here. Juggernaut is extremely low. And it's not going to be a good position, because Juggernaut is extremely low. He's trying to heal it up.
Yep.
The rest of Farang, they're still up. Axel is down, but not out yet. DD, I think, is fully healed up. So Farang, they're still in the game, as Zach is taken out cleanly. He's going to be out and proceeding to go back into the lobby. Farang, their chance is still high. M42 here being pressured by Team Arcana.
But circle has shifted. Now everybody's gonna play in Getka, where the lands are flat. Nobody has that compound, and being spotted by Z. Wow, dominance, such dominance by the haystack here. Team Arcana showing their long shot distance by their beautiful grenade. That's definitely not unexpected. And this is coming from Raul's team. Okay, they are showing that they want a little bit of this, and they want to show that they have a chance to do this. So Raul, SME, is showing that, hey, this round might be my round.
Yeah, but look at the map. M42, they might be taken out here. If I'm not wrong, they have just been taken out, as Nico takes another fall. This is a clean kill, and this is a kill by Farang SG. So Farang SG doing well to maintain their position. And if I'm not wrong, I think All-Stars SG is out. I don't see the color on the map anymore.
I'm not so sure. Probably they might be doing a little bit of the healing games, because there's a few teams that are still alive. And this circle is impossible, guys, for a last match today. I think they're still... Oh, wait. Yeah, no more there. So it's all up to Farang SG if they are able to do that. But look at with that sight in hand, goes down by the Stranger Ladies. Everybody wants a little bit of Getka.
Right, Pew going to be suffering under that level 5, level 6 circle closing in. As the rest of the teams, I think there's a lot of teams that might die to the circle itself if they don't move their legs quickly. As Team Arcana looks to be the first one to approach that circle along with No Limit. I believe Team 3 should be H2O. So H2O, all of their hopes lie with the remaining 3 members, as Insider, Team 16, going to be trying his best to pull out that clutch play, again, similar to what Juggernaut did in game 1.
But already 25 minutes in the game, 7 circle. This circle, it's not an easy circle. It's all about the haystacks. It's all about not giving too much information. And we are looking into a 4v4, v3, v2 fight. So we got 4 teams that is currently successful. Slider is doing that last straw push together with Requiem, spotting Arcana, but doing a little bit of that dodge and managed to get that away and trying to spray away to Arcana. Arcana just doesn't want to go down, kid.
That's right. And it looks like we have another kill as Lucid is going to take a fall.
Ooh.
And a huge explosion, changing the name of the game here. It looks like the team will be eliminated. This leaves us with 3 teams left on the scoreboard. H2O, a very strong showing. Masashi just a bit low, lesser than half his health, but is still pretty much healthy for the entire team. And it looks like the Team Arcana going to be caught in a skirmish with Seal. This is going to be difficult for them. It's going to be a trade out as TAC, Team Arcana, going to have 2 members taken out immediately. H2O Mystery, can he survive this circle? Yes, he's going to move in. And it looks like Team Arcana left with 3 members now.
And you know what? H2O gets the circle. So it's all about H2O. They're gonna deploy the man. Arcana have to push away. They already start to flank. Cloudy comes in with a cloud in his hands. Zah is trying to get him pushed here. 1v4 fight. Can H2O take the winner with a chicken dinner? I think we're about to see that happen. 1v2. 2 goes down. Zah is the last person. I'm not exactly sure what we're looking at here.
Zed is
what
going to be a
is
1v1
happening right now? Hello?
Zed is going to have a 1v1 situation now, and this is a prime. Nobody is there to kill the rest of H2O, because, so this is a 1v1 fight. Zed is going to try and heal up. Where is that last member of H2O? Can we take a look? He's going to try and kill Mystery. So Mystery and Cloudy are both going to fall. So it's going to be left in a 1v1 situation. Zed, can he pull this out for his team? Oh, Masashi is so low. Zed, come on. It's going to be a 1v1. And Zed has 5 bandages left. And here we go. He's looking the wrong side.
No,
Masashi, he's getting the kill.
The OG player for H2O, showing that he's gonna get this in the bag. Masashi bring this winner chicken dinner for one of the OG teams in Singapore, H2O.
Okay, now this is interesting because not a lot of teams had a lot of kills, but Team Arcana, they have netted themselves 11 kills. That's extra 11 points. Second place, you have access to 12 points. That's a total of 23 points in total. So this is gonna shake up the leaderboards a bit.
Yep.
So now we're gonna have some time. Give us about 15 minutes. We're gonna tabulate the scores. We're gonna come back and show you who is the final champion of today's WEB3CON PUBG Mobile tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Let's give you guys a little bit of break. So we need a little bit of break. We want to see who's the champion. Let's take that break. We'll see you later. Oh, what a circle.
All our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. Shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores. Don't forsake this life of yours. I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. Just for one night, let the stars decide where we belong. Maybe heaven right now is a devil or angel away. That won't change. Together we vow that our colors will sparkle the flame. And I will find you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will lose my mind. Lose my mind. Lose my lose my mind. Maybe heaven right now is a devil or angel away. That won't change. Together we vow that our colors will sparkle the flame. And I will find you. I will find you. I will reach you. Think I can fly. Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
I wanna run away. I wanna run away. Anywhere out this place. I wanna run away. Just you and I. You and I.
There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king, I had a golden throne. Those days are gone, now the memories on the wall. I hear the songs from the places where I was born. Upon a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. A time I met a girl of a different kind. We ruled the world. I thought I'd never lose her out of sight. We were so young. I think of her now and then. I still hear the songs reminding me of a friend. Upon a hill across the blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Your heartbeat of solid gold. I love you, you'll never know. When the daylight comes, you feel so cold. You know, I'm too afraid of my heart to let you go. Waiting for the fire to light, feeling like we could do right. Be the one that makes tonight. 'Cause freedom is a lonely road. We're under control. might be anyone, a lone fool out in the sun. Your heartbeat of solid gold. I love you, you'll never know. When the daylight comes, you feel so cold. You know, I'm too afraid of my heart to let you go. Waiting for the fires you light, feeling like we could do right. Be the one that makes tonight. 'Cause freedom is a lonely road. We're under control. Waiting for the fires you light, feeling like we could do right. Be the one that makes tonight. 'Cause freedom is a lonely road. We're under control. We're under control.
Nobody's perfect, I'll never try. No, but I promise I'm worth it if you just open up your eyes. I don't need a second chance, I need a friend, someone who's gonna stand by me right there till the end. If you want the best of my heart, you just gotta see the good in me. 'Cause I could be the rain in your desert sky. I could be the fire in your darkest night. I could be your curse or your angel, it's all in how you love me. I could be your sun when it's cold outside. I could be your rock when there's nowhere to hide. I could be your curse or your angel, it's all in how you love me. It's how you love me. It's how you love me. It's how you love me. You get what you give, that's the simple truth. So ooh, just lend me a hand and I'll give you someone to hold on to. No, I don't need a second chance, I need a friend, someone who's gonna stand by me right there till the end. If you want the best of my heart, you just gotta see the good in me. 'Cause I could be the rain in your desert sky. I could be the fire in your darkest night. I could be your curse or your angel, it's all in how you love me. I could be your sun when it's cold outside. I could be your rock when there's nowhere to hide. I could be your curse or your angel, it's all in how you love me. It's how you love me. This is real if you believe. I know a place place. Run with me into the world of dreams. Take my hand, come with me. This is real if you believe. I know our place. Run with me into the world of dreams. Take my hand, come with me. This is real if you believe. I know our place. Run with me into the world of dreams. Take my hand, come with me. This is real if you believe. I know our place. Run with me into the world of dreams.
What you wanna do, baby? Where you wanna go? I'll take you to the moon, baby. I'll take you to the floor. I treat you like a real lady, no matter where you go. Just give me some time, baby. 'Cause you know, even when we're apart, I know my heart is still there with you. 5 more hours till the night is ours, and I'm back with you. This right here is my type of party. 5 more hours, we're just getting started. This right here is my type of party. 5 more hours, we're just getting started. 5 more hours, we're just getting started. How you wanna feel, baby? What you wanna know? Just pour another drink, baby. Come on, pour a little more. I treat you like a real lady. I keep you out the cold. I give you all my time, baby. You know, even when we're apart, I know my heart is still there with you. 5 more hours till the night is ours, and I'm back with you. This is always calls me, finding my way back to you. I'm feeling it more, never, never. I'll do this forever, just to spend the night with you. This is, yeah. This right here is my type of party. Five more hours, we're just getting started. This right here is my type of party. Five more hours, we're just getting started. Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Are your bones burning? Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kinda feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground. Don't look down. See that sky, we're gonna reach it now. Do you feel the lightning inside of you? Will you follow through if I fall for you? Don't look down. This high will never hit the ground.
PUBG Mobile Tournament, we have our winners on the line.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see who is going to be awarded after an eventful day and definitely the vibe of being here. So who is our top three? But before that,
I think let's not spoil the surprise. We have a special person we want to introduce to you, and this is Mr. Andy, who is the CEO. So let's bring in Andy. Mr. Andy, I'm gonna have you announce the winners of today's competition. I have a mic here for him. Hang on, let me on.
you should be
beside you.
Okay, alright.
Here you go.
First of all, thank you, Custer. It's been a long 3 hours. I guess you guys need really not water. You need some alcohol. Sorry, I'm on TV. I'm not supposed to say that. Okay. Once again, PUBG Mobile Singapore team. 1, 2, 3, yo! That's the true spirit of a true esports player. After the game, the energy continue on. Okay, so thank you very much to all those who have came for this PUBG Mobile tournament. So my name is Andy Ko. I'm the CEO and co-founder of GEMS, and GEMS is actually an esports 3.0 platform. So our mission is to actually do events in each country that is leading to a Asia Cup. And today I'm going to tell you guys, we have got also champion team in Vietnam and Singapore. I'm going to announce the 3 champion as well. Just to let the rest of you know, the next destination that we are going is Thailand. And they're going to have also a 16-team tournament bracket. Then what we're going to do actually is to do a SEA Cup. And then finally, the top 3 champion team, you guys will fight again across Southeast Asia. And finally, you will fight with the champion from China itself. Wow. So yeah, my mission is I don't want to have just new happy or VP. I want to have many VP and many new happy. You will be there, but the moment you give up and you stop playing, you will never have a chance to continue your dream. So never give up. Like all the blockchain company and also esports team, continue to do what you love, preserve, because esports is the future of the market. It's not about sports, it's not about music, it's not about books. Those are my days, okay? Yeah. These days we all grow up with esports, right? So every esports event, you all know, there's a whole team involved, not just the esports player. I want to take this chance to thank Jia Ming and their crew. Thank you so much. You guys have performed a wonderful job today. In just 2 hours, you guys set up the whole thing. And I think this is a very impeccable moment for me. Thanks again to Jia Ming. Okay, now, shall we announce, starting from position 3, I'd like to announce first the stats. The position 3, they got 1 chicken dinner,
29 points and 15 kills. And the teams go to Farang SG. I would like to invite our chairman, Mr. Yuan Wong. I would like to invite our chairman, Mr. Yuan Wong, to come to the stage to give the prize. Mr. Yuan.
This is my team. Okay.
All right. Once again, shall we cheers for Farang SG? I go 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Woo!
Thank you. It's my team.
Okay, I need to. Are you?
Any insider arrangement?
We can.
Okay, I need you guys to take a look at the camera. And 3, 2, 1, cheers, okay? 3. You ready? Okay. Farang SG and Mr. Yuan, please look at the camera in front. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, over here. All right, thank you so much again. Mr. Yuan, may I invite you to just stand here for the second position? All right, the second position. The points not so high, but they hit
Good job.
the number 2 kills. So the second team, position number 2, got 24 points and 22 kills. And the team is Team Akana. All right, 1. I'm going to count to 3. Let's cheers for Team Akana. 1, 2, 3. Team Akana. Yo! All right, PG girls, you need to get ready because we're going to announce the champion team soon. Thank you so much, Team Akana. Mr. Yuan, may I invite you to stand here again? All right. I have this honor to announce the champion team. But their points is starting with 3. And they got 2 chicken dinner, 39 points, and 24 kills. Total, they got 63. And who is the champion team? The champion team is All-Star SG. I cannot hear you. Let's invite our chairman, Mr. Yuan Wong, from Gems Esports 3.0 platform. It's my honor to invite him to give the prize. Mr. Yuan. Once again, what do you do to our champion? 1, 2, 3, All-Star SG. Whoa! One more time. Whoa! All right, thank you so much. It's our honor to present to our champion team, All-Star SG and Team Akana and Farang SG. Get ready because Asia Cup that is going to be powered by Esports 3.0 platform is going to happen this year. And you guys, I will not tell you where is the tournament is going to be. So you guys got to follow our social media, all right? Okay, look at the camera and then let's have a last photo taking. Okay, once again, on behalf of Gems Esports 3.0 platform, Let's Group, Arena Esports Hotel, Game 1, Gravity Resort, Formless, and SoCOL. Thank you to all my partners. Thank you to Money King and all those who have come to support me today. 1, 2, 3, yo! 1, 2, 3, yo! One more, I cannot hear. Last one. 1, 2, 3, yo! Thank you everybody. Thank you.
Nak juga rata. Apa ni gambar? Aduh. Ini pakai mask. Oh, safety precaution. Aduh.
get a good feeling. Yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling. Yeah.
Everybody, before you go, I wish to take a photo with all the PUBG team and also the Gems team. Let's take a family esports team together, all right? Come. Can I have all the PUBG mobile team to the stage again? Can I have all the Gems team to the stage, please? Thank you very much. And also all the PUBG mobile team, please come to the stage right now. 嘉敏可以帮我们。Get ready to take the photos. All the Gems people, can you come to the stage right now? Gems team, all the PUBG mobile team, let's take a photo together, all right? Okay. Photographer, please stand by. Photographer, please stand by. Okay, guys, let's arrange to take a photo together. Come. Yeah. Come. Yeah. Mom. all the PUBG Mobile team come together here. Let's try to squeeze. You can stand behind somewhere to. You can. Okay, some of y'all squat down, some of y'all can sit down or what, yeah. Some of y'all stay in front. No, just stand behind. Take first scan. All the Gems team, Harry, come inside also. Yeah. Angelica inside. Gems team all here. Okay. Yuan. I use the microphone. Okay? When you...
Let's move it. Just sit on one, yeah.
Anywhere you want.
Hey, you block, you stay here. Yeah. Yeah, you come here. You maybe half squat. Yeah, half squat, okay. Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
James! Okay, 1, 2, 3, James! Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.